What's up, guys? I'm LQ. This is the LQ Review. Thank you so much for joining me right here at my YouTube channel. This is where we talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. Movies, video games, comic books, and TV shows. And right now we're going to do a little comic book review. So I've got right here Batman number 108. And this comic book got a lot of attention recently because it is the very first appearance, or at least the very first full appearance, of this character right here, right there, Miracle Molly. Now, Miracle Molly is a new character. She is a member of the, I guess, the Unsane Collective or the Unsane Initiative or whatever they're calling it. Honestly, the storyline, it's a very Scarecrow-centric storyline. The storyline itself has been rather underwhelming, but a lot of people have been really excited about this character, Miracle Molly. And I have to tell you that after reading the first issue that she appears in, which I think is part 3 of this storyline, right? Let me see. I think it says in here what part this is. Maybe not. I thought it did. Oh yeah, right there. The Cowardly Lot part 3. So yeah, this is the third part of the storyline. And this book, like I said, this storyline hasn't been particularly great so far. But if they can do more of this, then this storyline could be turning around quite a bit. Now, James Tynion, he has brought in several new characters already into the Batman mythology. He was responsible for Punchline. He's been responsible for Clown Killer. What's it? The Ghost Hunter, or whatever his name is. He's been responsible for several new Batman characters. Punchline obviously got the most attention. I think Miracle Molly might be number 2 on that list. And again, when you look at the design of Miracle Molly, it definitely has a lot of Punchline and a lot of Harley Quinn attributes. Very colorful, very intentional clothing choices. Even the hair is colored. A lot of stuff happening here that it's very, when you look at Oracle, when you look at Barbara, that's a big contrast. That's a big contrast. So I think that what they're trying to say with these characters, with these clothes, with this hair, with a lot of stuff going on, is that they may not be entirely sane. And I think that's a given here, given the organization that Miracle Molly is a part of, the Unsane Collective or Initiative or whatever you want to call it. They're trying to, this group is trying to build a utopia. Now we know that a utopia is not possible. Usually when somebody's trying to build a utopia, there's something sinister going on here. And what they're trying to do in this is they're trying to wipe out trauma. They're trying to wipe out trauma in people's lives. Really, they're trying to take away people's individuality, and they're trying to make them part of this larger evil, diabolical collective, but they're trying to do it for the good of humanity, right? And how many times have we seen that go well? So anyways, Batman actually infiltrates this organization, and looks like he took some notes out of Commissioner Gordon's book when he tried to infiltrate this organization. And he comes across Miracle Molly. And Miracle Molly can tell he's in a disguise, so she asks him, put on a mask. I'd rather you put on a mask than be disguised, than have a fake mustache on or something. So here we got a cool shot of Bruce Wayne with his Zorro mask and Miracle Molly there. Again, a lot of stuff going on here with Miracle Molly. Design-wise. As we go through this story, again, like I said, just a lot happening with her character design. Definitely has been enhanced with some cybernetics. But there's also, as you read through this, there's also a certain degree of flirtation that's happening between her and Batman. Or her and Bruce. And I can't really tell yet if it's reciprocated. or if she's just flirting with Bruce and he's not reciprocating. I can't really tell yet. This is a very well written comic book here, but I can't necessarily say, they didn't put all their cards on the table here. There's going to be a lot more to this story, and I'm excited about that. Here we see that she actually deciphered that he's Batman. She doesn't know he's Bruce Wayne, I don't think, but she deciphered that this character that Bruce Wayne was playing to infiltrate the group, she deciphered that he's Batman. And she is not acting, even though she's a member of this group that he's acting out, that he's infiltrating, she is not behaving in a antagonistic way towards him. She seems somewhat sympathetic to his cause, but at the same time, she also seems to be sympathetic with some of the stuff that the Unsane Collective is doing. Now, I get pretty bored. If we're being straight here, I get pretty bored with the idea that rich people are evil. I get bored with that. I get it, Hollywood and comic book writers and all that. I get it. You guys are rich and you think rich people are evil. I get it. All right. Rich people think rich people are evil. I get pretty bored with that ideology. Rich people are evil. Urgh. We live in a capitalistic society. I believe capitalism is a good thing. And we live in a capitalistic society. There's going to be rich people. There's going to be poor people. That doesn't make rich people evil. Now, could some rich people be doing a lot more than they do to help out the poor? Absolutely. Absolutely they could be. But we have to be careful when we're calling somebody evil for not using the resources that they've legally come about the way that we want them to use them. And I feel like this character here, Miracle Molly, I feel like there's some of that happening here, where she's trying to condemn rich people. And I don't know. We'll see where this storyline goes. Like I said, Hollywood, and I include the comic book industry when I say Hollywood. We know that they're somewhat anti-capitalistic. I'm aware of that, which is so ironic because they are super rich. But I don't know. Honestly, I don't believe they're anti-capitalistic. I believe they say they're anti-capitalistic because that gets people excited. So this was a very good comic and a very good debut for this character. I'm far more interested in this character than I was Punchline. Punchline, who I always felt was a bit of a Harley Quinn ripoff. Like, Harley Quinn's good now, so we have to give Joker a new girlfriend. And I also feel like this is a better introduction than Clown Hunter was. I always thought the Clown Hunter was a little forced and didn't really make much sense. Like, it wasn't a realistic story. Miracle Molly's not realistic either, but it just her introduction felt a little more acceptable. Like, I was able to accept her introduction a little bit better than I was able to accept Clown Hunter's. So definitely a good issue. It made me way more interested in this storyline. Until this issue, I wasn't completely interested in this storyline involving the Scarecrow. Now I'm way more interested in it. So that's what a good written comic book can do. A very well written comic book. You can just completely change your perspective on a storyline, and that's what happened here. So, what did you guys think of Batman number 108, and what are your thoughts on the new character, Miracle Molly? Let me know in the comments down below. While you're down there, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out a lot of content, and I want to make sure that you're up to date with everything I'm doing. And as always, thank you so much for joining me right here at the LQ Review, where we get to talk about all the geeky, nerdy stuff that we love to talk about. Until next time, we'll see you later.